Alright, this video is just going to be a showcasing of this base station that I inherited from my grandpa. Original box. Back when he was living, he had this package or set up, packaged away in his closet, and I think he forgot it was even sitting there. It was way back in the back of the closet, up on the top shelf. So if he put anything on the top shelf, to where there was nothing on top of this box or any weight to it, on setting, like pressing weight on top of it, it was very valuable. So when they my mom and my aunt went over there, and they kind of dealing with the house and everything, because my grandpa passed away just last year, and now we're getting around to cleaning up the house. And both grandparents are gone, and the house is just sitting there unused, and there's a lot of stuff in there. And so they call me, they get me, they say, "Hey Brandon, do you want any of Pawpaw's," which we call Pawpaw, I call him Paw, I grew up calling him Pawpaw, so my grandpa, okay, "Do you want any of his radio, CB radio stuff?" So I just said, "Okay, just set everything aside, and then I can come over there and just piddle around and see see what's there, see what I can ID, and just go through everything, and just set it there to where I can just manage everything and just go through it a little bit and take my time with it." But he had a bigger radio, and bigger and better than this one, was a Galaxy, and I kind of wanted it, but the the channel indicator went out on it, so I couldn't tell what channel was you were on. So, and I did not know he had a frequency counter, which that would have told me what frequency I'm on if I could hook it up. But this one here, I do know this one does work, because I got it out of the box one time before this time. So this is the second time it's been out. And I hooked it up. It lit up like a Christmas tree. This thing works very fine. I mean, every button, knob, everything on this radio works. Everything works. I hooked it up. It transmits, it receives. It's just as it was new, but I don't know what year it is. I did show the plate on the back, so you could tell me that in the comments. But this is not for sale. This is a family heirloom to me, and my plans is to get it back up and running again, and hook it up and get to talking on it. On regular CB, I've been talking on regular CB for the longest time, which is on AM. And that's all I ever talked on. And I'm kind of new to a lower sideband and upper sideband talking, but I've been watching some YouTube videos on that, and I guess you would say I'm an amateur radio operator on the lower and upper sideband channels. So I'm cutting my teeth into that. Now my grandpa, he was a pro. He was a professional. He did it as in a time of war, and when he came home, and he took a hobby in base station radios that citizens can have. So he took up this as a hobby. And when I was a teenager, I kind of picked it up, but I had like a mobile and a pickup truck, and just a mobile radio, or like regular CB, like a Cobra 29 or something, in the pickup truck when I was driving in high school, and I kind of stuck with it. I've had a CB somewhere of some sort since then. And now, really, I think I've really got the bug now, because I got this, and then I got a whole few of these are mine. That's mine. That one's mine. That one is my grandpa's. That was a mobile unit that he had in his truck. And then those down there on the bottom are mine. So I kind of got the CB and radio operator bug. You know, when you catch it, it just keeps growing on you. But I got me a good old radio here of a base station. It puts out about 100 watts. Very good talking radio, and I'm going to take care of it and keep it. Like I said, this is not for sale. This is a family heirloom to me. And I will not be selling it. I will not be getting rid of it or trading it for anything. This was my grandfather's, and I'm going to enjoy it. And he would want me to talk on it, and because we used to talk. I used to sit right over there when I had mine set up, and I would talk to him in the next town away from where I am, as clear as a day. And we would talk about like like TV shows that would be coming on later that night or something. We would talk on the radio, just little chatter, you know. Sometimes we would be talking on the radio, watching wrestling, the WWE, and we would be watching it at the same time. And when it goes to commercials, you'll hear me come across the radio. That was some good times. That was some good times with him right there talking on the radio. I'd be like, "Oh, hey, Papa, you saw what just happened on?" You know, he's watching it. Because he watched wrestling, I watch wrestling. But anyway, I'm going to put this thing back up and everything. And gently put it back into its box and wrap it back up. And my plans is to get it up and running again and operating. In the next video, I'm going to show you the old antenna, which is outside. Still got some daylight outside, so I may go ahead and end this video for y'all and do a antenna. What tower or whatever, what I used to have, and my plans is to get what I used to have back going again. The unit in collection. Alright.